everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-Men. Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-Men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets 3 up to the 28. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Stafford on target to Woods. First down, L.A.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. For a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. And Rudolph has it left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On third down, Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Stafford now to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw is Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Jones hit and the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And down to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones.
Another throw for Golladay. This one complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And running with power here.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. back to throw. Jones.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jones' throw here pulled in by Golladay.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Golladay, complete. Finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
On the option right, it's Jones.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Stafford on first down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of it. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Azeez Ojulari in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Now working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, 3rd downs, and getting after the quarterback.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Akers. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Akers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll look to run with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? They'll come out in the pistol. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in the tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the air. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. On the counter, this is Akers. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Right side complete. That's Woods. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On first down, Stafford here. This is caught. It's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 8.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Akers.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second down and goal. Stafford toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Finding Rudolph. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6. Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Barkley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Jones. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
For the Giants field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they have regained the lead. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up